Picture this, it's a cozy evening, and you're nestled in your favorite armchair, the soft glow of the television casting a warm ambience across the room. The year is 1952, and there's an air of excitement as you tune in to watch the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet for the very first time. The black and white screen flickers to life, and they're the Aerith Nelson family, Ozzie, Harriet, and their two boys, Ricky and David, embarking on wholesome adventures that would soon become an integral part of your television routine. As you journey back in time, perhaps you recall those memorable moments, their endearing family dynamics, the laughter that echoed through their household, and the simple yet heartwarming stories that captured your heart. The show wasn't just about entertainment. It was a glimpse into an era of innocence, where life's complexities were met with humor, love, and a dash of good-natured mischief. Now, let's take a step behind the curtain and explore some fascinating random facts about this iconic series that left an indelible mark on the world of television, reminding us of simpler times when family values took center stage. In 1952, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet transitioned from a radio series to a television show. Ozzie Nelson, the show's creator, secured an exceptional 10-year contract with the ABC network. This contract ensured that he would be paid for 10 seasons of the show, even if it got canceled before the contract's completion. Originally, the show started as a radio series back in 1944. David and Ricky Nelson, the Nelsons' sons, were initially portrayed by professional actors because they were too young. However, by 1949, the real David and Ricky became part of the show. In 1952, the show made its move to television, marking a significant milestone in its history. One interesting detail about the show is that the Nelsons' house, as seen in exterior shots, was their actual home in the Hollywood Hills above Hollywood Boulevard. This added an authentic touch to the series. So, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet not only made a successful transition from radio to television, but also had a unique aspect of using the Nelson family's real home in the show. This combination of factors contributed to the show's enduring popularity and legacy in the world of television. The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, a family on screen in the 1952 TV series The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. There was a notable comedic technique. Sometimes, an actor would turn directly to the camera and make a funny comment to the audience about what was happening in the scene. This technique was known as an aside, and it added humor to the show. When the show's name was mentioned in credits or commercials, all the main characters were introduced along with the title. The formal introduction went like this: The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, starring the entire Nelson family. Here's Ozzie, who plays the part of Ozzie Nelson, and of course, his lovely wife, Harriet, is Harriet Nelson. The older of the Nelson boys, David, appears as David Nelson, and his younger brother, the irrepressible Ricky, played by Ricky Nelson. For shorter promos, it was The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, starring the entire Nelson family, Ozzie, Harriet, David, and Ricky. Ricky Nelson's real-life girlfriend, Kristin, became part of the show. When Ozzie Nelson found out about their relationship, he insisted they get married quickly. It was revealed that Kristin was pregnant, which was somewhat scandalous in the early 1960s and didn't fit the show's clean image. The show explained the quick arrival of the baby as a premature birth. These were some of the interesting aspects of The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, a show that offered a unique blend of comedy and family dynamics on television. The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, a popular TV series from 1952, featured some interesting quirks in its characters and storylines. One standout characteristic was Ozzie Nelson's attire. Ozzie, the patriarch of the Nelson family, was known for always wearing a sweater and tie at home. An apocryphal story suggests that there was even a time when he mowed the lawn while sporting this distinctive outfit, a humorous nod to his commitment to a tidy appearance. Another noteworthy aspect of the show was the naming of characters. Frequently, characters in the series were given the same first names as the actors portraying them, especially when it came to child actors. This practice added a touch of authenticity to the family dynamic, blurring the lines between fiction and reality. Moreover, Ozzie Nelson had a unique idiosyncrasy. He often mused to himself about something good that had happened, barely speaking the word marvelous with a contented smile. Occasionally, other characters, including his son Ricky, followed suit, emphasizing the show's lighthearted and wholesome tone. Additionally, Ozzie had a recurring nervous throat-clearing habit, typically occurring during awkward situations with women, showcasing the character's charming yet bumbling nature. In conclusion, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, a 1952 TV series, stood out for its memorable characters and quirky moments. Oz's distinctive attire, the use of real names for characters, and recurring character quirks added depth and charm to the show, making it a beloved classic in television history. In 1962, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet achieved a milestone in television history by becoming the first primetime scripted series to celebrate its 10th anniversary while still on the air. Remarkably, it continued to run for another 4 years beyond that, cementing its status as a long-lasting favorite among viewers. This sitcom, which began in 1952, offered a glimpse into the everyday life of the Nelson family, featuring Ozzie, Harriet, and their sons, David and Ricky. For a brief period in 1960, the show underwent a title change, becoming The Adventures of the Nelson Family. This alteration aimed to emphasize the family aspect of the series, reflecting its core theme of familial bonds and wholesome entertainment. Until 2004, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet held the record as the longest-running comedy series in American television history, a testament to its enduring popularity. It remained a beloved classic for decades, only surpassed in longevity by The Simpsons, a testament to its timeless appeal and its place in the annals of television history. In summary, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet not only achieved a remarkable milestone by celebrating its 10th anniversary on the air, but also temporarily changed its title to reflect its focus on the Nelson family. Its enduring legacy as one of the longest-running comedy series in American television history solidifies its place in the hearts of viewers. In 2009, the U.S. Postal Service released a set of commemorative postage stamps celebrating early American television programs. One of these stamps paid tribute to The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, a popular TV series from 1952. The stamp featured the show's stars, Ozzie Nelson and Harriet Nelson. This series was part of a collection of stamps called Early TV Memories, which honored several iconic television shows of that era. Some of the other shows included were Alfred Hitchcock Presents, Dragnet, The Ed Sullivan Show, I Love Lucy, Lassie, The Lone Ranger, The Twilight Zone, and more. The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet was a significant part of the early television landscape. It portrayed the lives of the Nelson family, with Ozzie and Harriet playing fictionalized versions of themselves. The show was known for its wholesome and family-friendly content, making it a favorite among viewers. Interestingly, after the series was canceled, Batman took its place in the ABC lineup, marking a transition in television programming during that time. Moreover, Ozzie Nelson's character was highly regarded, earning him a spot at number 21 on TV Guide's list of the 50 greatest TV dads of all time. In conclusion, The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet left its mark on television history, earning a commemorative postage stamp and a place in the hearts of viewers. It's a testament to the enduring influence of early American television. As we bid adieu to the timeless classic that is The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, we can't help but be swept away by the nostalgia it evokes. This 1952 television series holds a special place in the hearts of many, and it's more than just a show. It's a cherished piece of our cultural history. As you reflect on your personal connection with this iconic series, you may find yourself transported back to simpler times, when the world seemed a bit less complicated. Perhaps it's the heartwarming family dynamics, the humor, or the enduring love story of Ozzie and Harriet that resonates with you. Whatever it may be, we invite you to share your favorite memories, anecdotes, or thoughts about the show. Your unique perspective adds to the tapestry of collective memories surrounding The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Whether it's a funny scene that made you laugh out loud or a touching moment that tugged at your heartstrings, your input is a valuable part of the legacy of this remarkable series. Thank you for taking the time to reminisce and connect with the magic of The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. Your insights and memories enrich the appreciation of this classic gem. With warm regards and a nod to nostalgia,